KP's Video News, baby. You know what time it is.
That's right, folks. It's time for KP Video News.
KP's Video News.
That's right.
KP's Video News.
That's right. It's time for KP's Video News, and we're talking about that 200th episode. That 200th episode. KP Video News, baby. That's right. This is episode 200. Took me a little while to get here, but I made it. Made it on over here. And I'm going to tell you this right now. When it comes down to it, folks, hey, it's been a real pleasure to try to, doing this news, doing this KP Video News thing, trying to keep folks educated and updated, never underrated. And, hey, just go on and do this thing. Do it the right way. Do it the right way. And, of course, I got my Smashing the DC Dunce t-shirt on. Smashing. So just let me know if you want one or if you need one. But anyway, yes, that's right. Celebrating 200 videos of KP Video News here today. And I'm honored, truly honored to be able to serve you this way and be able to bring you this Black's view of the news like this, because it's something that's definitely needed. And even though I see that they were supposedly came up with the new Black News TV station, I haven't been able to find it. So it was supposed to be going to effect like around the 10th of February, but I haven't been able to find it at all. So I don't know what happened with that. And not only that, they were supposed to have been featuring one of the biggest Uncle Toms on the planet, Larry Elders, was supposed to be one of the reporters. Go figure. Why would he want to have anything to do with black news as much as he hates black people? So, having said that, getting on with the show, get started with this innovative leadership program for black boys continues at Princeton University. In an effort to forge more black male leaders in business, social justice, and global issues, Reverend Toby Sanders founded the FIRE Leadership Academy for Young Men and his program at the Well Conferences Incorporated, a nonprofit organization created by CEO Jacqueline Campbell. From the FIRE is a 2-week boarding program held at the campus of Princeton University, July 19th through the 31st of 2020. The application deadline is March 31st, 2020. So Reverend Sanders is the Academy's Director of Curriculum. He is an adult education specialist, professor and social activist for educational and economic justice. Minority students in the 10th and 11th grade from diverse socio-economical backgrounds who seek academic enrichment and professional inspiration, who are committed to uplift the underserved communities and encouraged to apply to the program. It will be a transformative experience they will never forget. Students will live on campus and participate in a rigorous curriculum focused on leadership development and mentorship, culminating in the rites of passage ceremony. Class subjects include critical reading and writing, project-based learning, financial aid, and mentor and mentee training. Inspired by the customs of various African societies, the Academy closes the program by celebrating each student's transition from boyhood into young manhood with the guidance of revered male elders. They will uncover the intellectual, emotional, physical, and spiritual gifts that open the pathway to manhood. This year, actor and director Delroy Lindo of Malcolm X and Lackawanna Blues, and This Christmas, he's an actor and director, is the program's chairman. He received a Tony nomination for August Wilson's Joe Turner's Come and Gone and the NAACP Image Award for Law and Order Special Victims Unit. He can be seen on CBS The Good Fight. Oscar-nominated producer and humanitarian Danny Glover will be the keynote speaker. He is an international civil rights, human rights, and political activist. Danny Glover also co-founded L'Ouverture Films, which is committed to developing film projects with artistic integrity and historical relevance. This summer, ATW is also hosting From the Fire 8th and 9th grade weekend intensive Princeton University, July 31st through August 2nd, 2020. So young men will be empowered to become effective leaders with an intensive curriculum, critical reading, essay writing, and leadership workshops. Application deadline for the 8th and the 9th grade, that will be also deadline on the March 31st, 2020. So space is limited. So if you want to get your young men involved in that, you can go to www.atthewellconferences.org. That's www.atthewellconferences.org. That's atthewellconferences.org. And that's congratulations on that. Now we're gonna move on to something that was actually the similar to that, and it's exactly the same, but it's for the thing for the young ladies to get involved in. And this is seeking black girls to participate in Leadership Academy at Princeton University. Also, this summer program celebrates 10 years of empowering minority youth to be global leaders. So this is something we got to do, folks, in order to build ourselves up. You never know when the next Martin Luther King, Barack Obama, the next Michelle Obama, the next, Maya Angelou might come through here. Jacqueline Campbell, CEO of the At the Well Conferences, ATW, celebrates molding the masterminds of tomorrow and her unprecedented Ivy League summer. The At the Well Young Women's Leadership Academy, and their academy takes place at a different time from the one that for the boys, and that is July 19th through the 31st, 2020 at McCormick Hall at Princeton University. Application deadline is still the same, March 31st, 2020. Minority girls in their sophomore and junior year in high school are given the on-campus college life experience and by living in dormitories and attending classes with core curriculum specifically created to develop black female corporate leaders. During the course of the 2-week program, student learns critical thinking, college essay writing, as well as attend leadership workshops. ATW partners with many celebrities, high-profile figures, educators, and activists who share life challenges and personal testimonies. Recent speakers have included actress Ari Nicole Parker, scholar Julianne Melvo, motivational speaker Brandy Harvey, 2016 Democratic National Convention Chief Leah Daughtry, physician Michelle Reed, and a plus size model Lyris Cross. Workshop facilitators include role models from the medical, legal, financial, and nonprofit fields, Financial Guru and the Real Dynamite talk shows, Tiffany Aliche, Lisa Ascolesi, founder of the A to Z and featured inventor on QVC and HSN, and young rising actress Eden Duncan Smith are participants. Topics range from financial literacy, body image, entrepreneurship to health, wellness, and building self-esteem. This summer, ATW is also hosting At the Well Young Women's Weekend Intensive at Princeton University. And that's July 31st through August 2nd. 8th and 9th grade students will be empowered to become effective leaders, and intensive curriculum and critical reading, essay writing, and workshops also similar to the ones that they have for the boys. Now, and you can get in contact with them at the same address, the same email, and that's www.atthewellconferences.org. That's www.atthewellconferences.org. RENCES.org, at thewellconferences.org. So that's right, folks. We got to get this stuff going for these youngsters. You know, it's a lot of good kids out there that are trying to do the right thing. See, the news media, they try to portray like all the black kids are all monsters and killers and gangbangers and all this other crap, and that's not true. That is definitely not true. So we have to celebrate these young people that are doing the right thing. And here's another young man that's doing the right thing. It says it's a 6th grade author who's inspiring more kids to write. Washington, D.C. And the story goes on to say that in 2018, Amanda Miller helped her 9-year-old son, Connor, package a creative writing assignment from school into his first published book series for kids called Tag You're It. To date, he has sold hundreds of copies of his fun books to young readers around the world. Now, a 6th grader, Connor is wrapping up his 4th book, The Everlasting Storm. And that book was only the beginning. He went on to write the 3-book Tag You're It series for kids before finishing the 5th grade. To date, he's sold hundreds of copies of his fun books to young readers around the world. Now, a 6th grader, Connor is wrapping up his 4th book to date, The Everlasting Storm. Connor's mom watched his confidence soar after becoming an author. He used to be a quiet kid, but writing those books really brought him out, she said. Once he saw other kids reading and enjoying his books, he could just see what it did to his confidence. Other kids took notice and started asking how they could write books too. After witnessing so many children become inspired after seeing an author who looked like them, Little John wanted to do something to help them. It's important to me that the kids know they can do what Connor did, Little John said. They don't need any money to get started, and they don't need permission to write. With a little support and encouragement, any child can, with an imagination, can write a story and publish a book. So alongside author Connor and his author brother Logan, she set out to create a tool that would empower the young people to unleash the stories inside of them. Over the MLK holiday weekend, Lil John and her sons developed Write Your Story, a step-by-step creative writing workbook for kids and teens. The workbook is for young writers who want to create their own comic book, short story, or novel. It includes writing prompts and ample space to brainstorm, sketch, color, and write. It ends with a list of free self-publishing resources. Lil John hopes to see more kids writing books as a way to earn money for college and extracurricular activities. So the Write Your Story workbook and Connor's Tag You're It series are both available on Amazon. So that's a good thing. That's a good inspiration for me. I think I need to write my book. And I got several books, and I need to put them all down. I need to put them down and go ahead on and do my thing and write my story. Like I said, celebrating 200 YouTube videos here today. The KP Video News, KP Video News, KP Video News, and hey.
KP Video News, y'all.
Who?
KP Video News, y'all.
Who you talking about? Who you talking about? KP Video News. That's right. Don't forget.
KP Video News.
Who? If you go ahead on and you get your people to subscribe, get you one of these KP Video News cups, and do it the right way. You can probably get one of these KP Video News t-shirts as well. So get in the mix, and hey, go ahead and do your thing, folks, and get share, like, dislike, subscribe. Hey, comment, please comment, and pass this on to your peeps. Peace.